Hello, everyone. I wanted to give some thoughts regarding Carlos King's interview with Beyonce's dad and businessman Matthew Knowles. I thought that it was a great interview. One thing that I reflected on was he talked about Carlos King asked Matthew Knowles, what was it like to see the original members of Destiny's Child come together for Beyonce's Renaissance tour, particularly the Houston stop? And Matthew says, well, I had already had dinner with LaToya and LaTavia some weeks leading up to the concert date. Carlos asked, what was that like? And he said, I'm going to keep that private. So I am the same age as Beyonce and Kelly Rowland and them, okay? I was in college. I was at Michigan State in the dorms when they premiered. Back then it was a world premiere for a music video for Say My Name. And watching Say My Name is the black girls and the white girls in the dorm. We watching it together. Harpo, who these women? It was Michelle Williams and Farrah, okay? Farrah, how can I get my luggage, okay? We're like, who are these girls? And it was just so out cold the way that LeToya and LaTavia were fired. And they were having major issues. I remember they were dating a couple of guys from Jagged Edge. And allegedly their boyfriends from Jagged Edge were trying to defend them against Matthew Knowles. It was really intense back then. So my guess is he told Carlos King that he wanted to keep it private because perhaps he apologized to those young ladies for what happened way back then in the late 90s and early 2000s. That's my guess, and he just doesn't want to admit any fault on camera. That's just my opinion, Mr. Knowles. The other thing that I loved about the interview, he told this hilarious story about Solange when she was in middle school. Can you believe, I can believe it, middle school Solange started a petition to try and get a teacher fired after the teacher told her that the rapper Nas is not a poet. Her assignment was to write a paper on a poet, and she wrote about Nas. After she started her middle school petition, Matthew Knowles gets a phone call. He had to meet with the principal, the assistant principal, and her teacher. And Matthew Knowles backed up his kid. He says she's absolutely right. Nas is a poet.